Are you starting to feel your age? By 20, brain volume starts to shrink. By 30, muscle loss begins. By 50, nutrient absorption drops. By 80, health challenges rise. But you have more control than you think. Genetics account for 20 to 30% of your health outcomes. The rest, yours to influence. There's a $6.3 trillion movement growing, sweeping across the globe, person to person, community to community. A movement where age is a metric, not a mandate. Your biological age doesn't have to match your chronological one. But how old you are shouldn't define how young you look and feel. We've spent over 70 years pushing the frontiers of wellness and longevity, investing over $500 million in research and development and 110 clinical studies to deliver measurable results with real people. We measure aging where it matters most, at the cellular level, supporting key biomarkers of longevity. From the inside out, outside in, and all around. Because we're not here to trick the clock. We're here to make the clock a thing of the past. So you're free to add more life to every one of your years. Free to look, feel, and live younger, longer. Free to live without limits. Shaklee. Live age-free.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Live Age Free webinar this evening. My name is Wendy Watts. I am one of the Senior Director of Sales here at Shaklee. Alongside me in the green is Tiffany Albright, one of our region managers here as well. We are a part of the sales team here at the Shaklee home office, and we are so fired up that you are here with us tonight. So whether a friend invited you because they care about your health, your future, and probably a little bit of both, you are in the right place. Tonight's call will be short and sweet, less than 30 minutes. And as promised, we will be giving away over $500 in retail products. So please listen up. If you are a guest or one of our VIP customers, which we refer to as our members, could you please add your name to the chat and your phone number? Just remember, if you are an ambassador, really, really important, please make sure that you leave this raffle open to the guests that you have invited tonight. And just so you all know, this simply enters you into the drawing for the free products, and the winners will be shared at the end of the webinar. So before we dive in tonight, I want to share at least a couple of questions that we want you to think about as you go through tonight. Number one, if your body could talk, what would it thank you for? And conversely, what would it beg you to change? The second question is, if nothing about your health changed, and let's call it the next 5 years, would you be satisfied? And that is what tonight is all about. Tonight is about taking control of how we age and how we feel. Living age free is about choosing to live younger, longer, and more importantly, on your own terms, which you're going to hear about here shortly. And because we know, as you saw in the video just a few minutes ago, we know what science tells us. That is, while your chronological age moves forward, your biological age is flexible, contrary to what you have heard from others. And that is a true measurement of how your body truly is aging. Research shows that more than 70% of health outcomes are not driven by genetics, but in fact, by your lifestyle. What we eat, how we move, how we manage stress, and the products that we put not just on our body, but in our bodies every single day. That means we have far greater control over how we age and the years that we get to live vibrantly more than most people realize. And that is what Live Age Free is all about. We are part of this massive growing community that help people age on their own terms, backed by science and wellness with an impactful business model. Tonight, you're going to hear some real stories, and I can't wait for you to hear these stories tonight from two of our amazing leaders who decided simply to take control over how they age and how they feel. And you'll see how the right science, how the right products, and how this community can make it possible. Tiffany, over to you.
Thanks, Wendy. So, who is Shaklee? This is definitely not a new mission for us. Shaklee has been pioneering wellness for over 70 years, long before wellness was even a buzzword. We've invested more than $500 million in research and development. We've conducted over 110 clinical studies and built protocols to test our ingredients for quality and safety that goes way beyond industry norms. This is why millions of families trust us because they know our products deliver results without having to compromise their health. We offer a holistic wellness portfolio, not just what you put in your body, but also what you put on your body and around your body and in your home. From clinically proven nutrition to clean EWG verified skincare to safe, non toxic home products. We look at the bigger picture when it comes to your health. And at the heart of it, our innovation protein. You're seeing it everywhere, right? But we are leading the way with powerful, innovative products that are changing the game. We know protein. 60 years ago, Shaklee actually launched the world's very first plant-based protein supplement. And now we are helping people use it in the smartest ways possible. Matter of fact, on October 1st, we broke barriers yet again with our sparkling protein, an industry first. A light, refreshing beverage delivering 40 grams, you heard me, 40 grams of sugar-free whey protein with a complete branch chain amino acid profile that's clinically proven to boost your GLP-1 and to keep your body fueled for hours long after your last sip. There's truly nothing else like it on the market. So here's the truth. Most people still don't realize how much protein impacts the things that they care about most or how much they're taking in their body every day. Muscle, metabolism, energy, mood, immunity, brain health, sleep, skin, and so much more. Protein isn't just about muscle, though. It's one of the most powerful tools that we have to help people live better for longer. Wendy?
Yes, thank you so much, Tiffany. And tonight, speaking of living better, living longer, we have two incredible leaders that you're going to hear from that they're going to share their stories with all of you. Each will talk about and share about what sparked their shift, their experiencing using our products, and how this changed how they think about number one, their health, number two, the ability to earn an income. And after the stories, don't you worry, we will come back up, we will wrap it up and share the simple next steps. It is my honor to introduce someone who truly embodies what Shaklee is all about. For 44 years, that's right. For 44 years, Anthea Tripp has walked the talk. She is living the Shaklee lifestyle with grace, consistency, and most importantly, with her heart. She leads with faith. She serves with love and inspires literally everyone around her to do the same. When I spoke with her the first time, I was just enamored. I was like, I love Anthea. I don't even know Anthea that well, but she is the kind of leader who doesn't just teach and preach health and wellness. She embodies it. She lives it. Please help me welcome Anthea Tripp to the call. Anthea, welcome.
Oh my goodness. Wendy, I'm humbled. What a beautiful introduction. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me to share my story tonight. Today, at 80 years old, I love my life. I wake up every single morning with energy, purpose, and gratitude. whether it's keeping up with my kids and grandkids, traveling with my husband Chuck, or mowing the grass at our 5-acre ranch in the Texas Hill Country. That keeps me going. In fact, when I'm walking behind that self-propelled mower, my smartwatch tells me that I've clocked in at 2.5 miles. And I have to smile because honestly, that reminds me that at my age, I'm not slowing down. I'm living age-free. But you know what? Life was not always that way. Let's rewind to 1981. I was 36 years old, a working, busy mom with 3 teenagers at home. Well, at school, obviously, but it was busy. And my husband was newly retired from the Air Force, and we were new realtors trying desperately to survive in a dead real estate market. We were overworked, we were stressed, and we were exhausted, and every day felt like a blur. I went to bed tired, and I woke up tired. I did know it was important to eat well, so we had healthy food, and I knew it was important to exercise. I tried to exercise whenever I could. I also knew it was important to supplement, to fill in the gaps. So I had a cupboard full of different brands, different vitamins, and guess what? Nothing worked. I didn't feel any different. That's why I had so many different ones. So fatigue was my constant companion. And I felt a lot of times that my health was fading away, along with my hope that I would ever feel better. And then came a turning point. A friend introduced me to Shaklee. And she said, "You will feel better in 30 days or your money back." My eyes roll back in my head because remember that cabinet full of vitamins? I'm thinking, that's not going to work. But I was desperate and I didn't want to disappoint her. So I bought 2 products. I bought a foundational duo protein and Vitaly. And I thought, well, I'll just give it a try. After 2 weeks, I was a bit encouraged because I felt a little spark of energy. And so I thought, well, that's good. So I called her and I said, "What else do you have?" And she recommended that I take complex vitamin C, Herblax, alfalfa. So I added those products as well. Within 30 days, I felt stronger, calmer. I felt actually more alive. And guess what? I got 3 more hours in my day. That's huge for a busy mom. How does that happen? Well, it wasn't collapsing on the couch, falling asleep at 8 o'clock at night. I could stay up until 11 o'clock at night. And I certainly didn't want to ask for a refund. I wanted more Shaklee. So we had a transformation. And after 3 months, the whole family was using the products. And not only that, but all of our friends noticed a difference in us and they were asking us to get the products for them. So that was kind of exciting. We Shakleeized our home and I threw out all the cleaning products. Now, remember, we started on nutrition, but I threw out all the old cleaning products. I had all the sticky ones and bought the Shaklee cleaning products. We switched over to the personal care products. And actually, Shaklee became a one-stop health shop. Now, I want you to know this is important. We never, ever looked at the orders we placed for Shaklee as an expense. To us, that was an investment in our future, not only for the day today as we were using them, but also for our future health. Kind of like you might think of having a health account that you can draw on in the future. It's like a safety net. That's how we viewed it. So when Wendy asked me to share my two favorite products, I really laughed. I said, well, that'll be the shelf because we love all the Shaklee products. We use not all of them, but Shaklee has a lot of products, but we use many, many of them. So if I had to choose, this would be the first one. This is the Women's Vitaly. It's a multivitamin. And I want you to know that it has 7 clinical studies. So since I trust Shaklee and I know that what they do is true, that was important to me to know that this was a product that I could rely on, that I knew was bioavailable and the vitamins were going to get into my body. And also no artificial flavors, sweeteners, colors, or preservatives either. Second one, energizing soy protein. This is one of my most favorite products. And every morning for breakfast, I do have a protein shake of some sort, but this is my go-to. This is my absolute non-negotiable. And I want to read you just from the label a little short bit here. It says, Shaklee energizing soy protein helps sustain energy and ward off hunger. It also contains 5B vitamins, over a third of the daily value for calcium, and soy isoflavones associated with heart, bone, breast, and prostate health. Now, I don't have a prostate, but my husband does, and he uses it too. So those things were really a game changer for me. And when I use that protein, I get instant energy and it's sustained all morning until lunchtime. So I feel great when I'm on those products. Lately, I've fallen in love with Good Gut and Go because it gets me moving, okay? So I love that product and it tastes really good. In fact, I use it as a pick-me-up in the middle of the afternoon. So anyway, I just wanted to share that these products are the products that took me from exhausted at 36 to energized and thriving at 80 years old. And I am forever grateful to God, to Shaklee for giving me the gift of living a healthy, vibrant, age-free life. And I wish that for all of you as well. But there is more, because honestly, these gifts that Shaklee has, when you share them, you are serving others. And that was very important to me. And let me just close by saying a quote from Thomas Carlyle, a Scottish writer. He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. Many blessings. Back to you.
Anthea, I can't even express enough gratitude for you to share your story with us. And, health is wealth at the end of the day, right? That's all that matters. Your health is your wealth. So thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for so much. 44 years with Shaklee, just an absolute light and blessing to this incredible community. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Heather Klein. Heather Klein is a mom of two. If you have boys, you know I don't have boys, but active boys. She married her college sweetheart. She spent the last 15 years as a dental hygienist, bringing the same care and level of attention and detail to people's lives. Now she brings it to her Shaklee business. She shows up giving and building this business with passion, with grit, leads with energy and drive and this amazing heart, just like you heard from Anthea. She is excited, and we are excited to hear from you, Heather, on what does it mean to live age-free and why you joined specifically for the business opportunity. Heather, welcome to the call.
Thank you so much, Wendy, for that sweet introduction. It's been such a pleasure working with you and Tiffany. I am so grateful for your guidance and your leadership. I'm really excited to talk to you guys tonight, and I'm sure many of you sitting on this call are feeling like you might just be meant for something more, but maybe you're just not really sure what that is yet. I was in your shoes about 10 years ago. I was a bored police wife looking for a purpose. At the time, we didn't have kids yet, but I just felt like I needed something for me. I needed something that was mine, that would light me up every day, and something that was outside of my job. And that's when I found health and fitness. What started out as a little side project with my best friend, Nicole, it quickly became a passion. And what I didn't expect was it helped me through the tough times of infertility, having pregnancies back to back, postpartum, and all the chaos of motherhood that I'm experiencing today. The first business gave me confidence, friendship, and purpose when I needed it the most. And as you can imagine, going through IVF, it can be a very lonely and dark place. But this was my creative outlet and safe space. It was a distraction from what I was going through behind the scenes, and it helped turn my pain into something positive for somebody else. Last year, when my old company closed its doors, it felt like the rug was pulled underneath me. It was all I knew. It was who I was. It was part of my identity, and I felt completely lost. But deep down, I knew in my heart that my mission wasn't over. I had helped way too many people, built way too much, and grown too much personally to walk away from something that I loved and the people that I had served for so long. Then we found Shaklee, and from day one, it has felt like home. As a nerd, the science, the history, the integrity, and the community of this company, it was completely aligned with who I had become and who I wanted to continue to be. It wasn't a replacement for what I had just lost. It was a complete upgrade. The products have fit perfectly into my everyday lifestyle, helping support my hormone health, keeping my energy up, chasing after my boys who are 5 and 7, so lots of energy in this house, and my overall well being for this new season. And I had realized that I didn't need to start over. I just had to keep going and with the right tools and a stronger foundation than I had before. When I first came into direct sales, I did not do this for income. I did it because I wanted more purpose, more impact, and more options for my future family. And the same is true when I said yes to Shaklee. I had already had a full-time job and a full schedule, but Shaklee fit perfectly into my life. And it helped give me a way to still help others and feel fulfilled without sacrificing what mattered the most, which is my family. So you might be saying, Head, I'm way too busy. I can't fit one more thing on my plate. My schedule is way too full. This is not for me. But let me tell you, this is exactly for you because this business is built for busy people, for people that are running in between work and school drop off and soccer practice, baseball games, life, and everything in between. Because as busy people, we get it. Like we know what it means to have a busy schedule. We value our time and we make the most out of it. I work my business in the pockets of my day between my patients. Don't tell my boss that. When I'm on my lunch, I always have my computer with me after the kids go to bed during downtime on the weekends, and it can truly fit into anybody's schedule. And the best part is that you don't have to be somewhere, like in a physical place. You can, like most jobs, you can choose where you want to work, who you want to work with, and how you want to build it while keeping the life you love and that you've designed. I'm just coming off an incredible retreat weekend with my team, and I was surrounded by amazing women from all walks of life. And it just reminded me that this is exactly who this is for. And all of us that were there have full-time jobs and busy schedules and ranging from all different age groups. It's meant for busy, purpose-driven women who want to grow, connect, and have a whole lot of fun doing it. Then and now, I am still a full-time dental hygienist, a wife, and a mom, and my life is full just like yours. But this business fits around it. And the best part is that I don't have to do this. I want to do this. I get to do this because it gives me purpose outside of being a mom and my job. It's allowed me to grow as a woman and as a leader, and I love leading my team. Watching them win and grow and step into their confidence has just been the most rewarding part. We are such a close group of friends. There is literally no competition, and it is just collaboration between all of us. And I make sure that my team, they know every single person has a purpose and a place, not just here, but in building something bigger and better for their own families and their own dreams. This season has been incredible this last year for us, and our team is thriving and finding joy in what we're doing. Shaklee has given me a place to keep doing what I love, which is helping women feel confident and healthy and in control of their lives. It's reminded me that purpose doesn't end when one chapter closes. Sometimes it's just the pivot that means that something bigger and better is waiting for you. And it's more than just products. It's about empowering other people to take charge of their health, their confidence, and the future of their families. What started out as a bored police wife playing Candy Crush, I will admit it. I was looking for something more, and it has become the heartbeat of my family's life. This business has given me confidence, friendship, and the chance to lead by example at home and in my career. So if you've ever felt that nudge, that whisper that you're just meant for something more, I want you to trust it. Lean into that because you can have a full-time job and a full life and still build something that fills your cup, fuels your purpose, and changes your family's future. Thank you guys so much for having me and letting me share my story.
Wow. Thank you so much, Heather. And I want to roll back for a second because if I
Yeah.
can talk about some emotional tears coming as both of you were speaking. I mean, Anthea, 44 years, an absolute legacy that you're leaving for your family. And the passion that you have for health and wellness and 80 years old, still lawn mowing. Like I'm blown away. You have my heart. I just think you're just leaving such an inspiration to others. Heather, busy working mama, like you took the spark and girl, you ignited a beautiful business with that spark that your family is so proud of, and you continue to pour into your purpose. So powerful. Thank you both for sharing. So here's the thing. Their success didn't happen because they had more time, like Heather was just saying, or even all the answers. I mean, it happened because they made a decision and took that first step. It can be that simple. You'll get the tools, the community, and the support that you need to start right away. Remember, you'll never be doing this alone. I think both of them spoke to that. We'll be here every single step of the way. So I hope you're asking yourself by now. So, Tiffany, how do I get started? Well, I'm glad you asked because there are actually two ways to get started. Number one, you can either join as a member, which is also called our VIP customer, kind of like Wendy referenced at the beginning of the call, where you get 15% off of all products and free shipping on orders over $150. This is really ideal for anyone who prioritizes their health above all else, and I hope all of you are doing that. Or you could join as an ambassador. This is for those who are interested in sharing the products that they love and creating some additional income along the way. You'll get the same product access plus tools, training, and the ability to earn some commissions by simply sharing what's worked for you, kind of like Anthea shared. For many, this becomes a meaningful way to earn some extra income and help others. And this month, we have some special offers for all new members or ambassadors when you get started. With a $175 order, you'll get to pick your free gift, either our Youth Perfecting Skin Toner or a bottle of our Dream Serene at a $52 value. So let's make that dream a reality. Speak with the person that invited you to this call. Ask all the questions. They're going to walk you through your options and the next steps. Now, to everyone who put their name and phone numbers into the chat at the beginning of this call, and I hope all of you had a chance to do that. Carrie and Gaston, go ahead and put the names of the products and the products of the people that won in the chat. So exciting. Congratulations to all of our winners. We will be reaching out right after this webinar so you can enjoy your amazing Shaklee products. But before we say goodnight, can we just pause for just a moment? I want you to picture your life 5 years from now. Where are you? What are you doing? And most importantly, who's with you? Now ask yourself, how could making one change, just one change today, choosing a new path for your health and wellness, bring that vision that you just had closer to reality? Focusing on your health is one of the most powerful decisions that you can make, whether it's starting a new routine or launching a new venture. The choices you make now can change the course of your life forever. Again, speak with the person who invited you to this call. They're going to help you walk through your options and the next steps. And I just want to say thank you, everyone, for being here, for being curious and taking steps to influence how you age and what's possible. We are really excited to welcome you. Have a great night, everyone. Take care and be blessed. Bye, everyone.
Shaklee makes no promises or guarantees regarding earning additional income or any other earnings opportunity. The success or failure of each Shaklee ambassador, like any other business opportunity, depends on your own skills and personal effort. Shaklee ambassadors do not earn compensation for the recruitment or sponsorship of other Shaklee ambassadors. The Shaklee compensation plan is new and has limited earnings history. The financial results of all Shaklee ambassadors for the preceding year under the existing compensation plans are contained in the Shaklee average earnings chart that can be found at us.shaklee.com/earnings, which does not include ambassador costs.